usually he can keep everybody off balance with that great changeup that he has.
So we are just about ready to go for Sunday afternoon baseball. Still some good seats available if you're looking for something to do. Here's your wrap up your weekend. And we are set for Angels baseball on this Sunday. Here's the first pitch, and that is in there. Called strike. We're underway. First pitch sinker, and the count is 0-1. Crawford pretty quiet in this series. 1 for 15 overall. Just one
series win here at Angel Stadium. Mariners taking game one. The Angels with a walk-off win in game two. The Mariners, at least by their standards in this building, a little bit more of a comfortable win than they are used to. 7-2 winners last night. And on a night for the Mariners where the back end of that bullpen was really depleted and they needed George Kirby to go deep into the game. He did that. He went 6 innings, and they were able to work around being down 3 leverage relievers.
That's huge for them today going into this day game, for Seattle having all their big leverage arms available. They have a lead later, trying to keep a game close. But it's going to be a tough one today. The Angels have struggled. We talked about that a lot over this season in day games. But Kyle Hendricks is a guy right now, especially sometimes when you have a good changeup with a little bit of this glare in the sun, I think that plays in the big time as far as getting swing and misses on changeups. There's that Greg Maddux little sinker, try to bring it back in the inside corner, just slightly off the inside.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Crawford, leading things off. Hendricks on a 1-2.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier, Aaron, how good of an at-bat that J.P. Crawford gives you. And I always say he feels like he's the glue to this team for Seattle. He could be ahead behind the count, 0-1, 0-2, and next thing you know, it's back to a 2-2, even full count.
That's fouled back to the glove. D'Arnaud holds on to it, and there is out number 1. Hendricks with an early strikeout. Hendricks not a big strikeout guy, one of the lowest strikeout rates in baseball. He does balance that. He has one of the lowest walk rates in baseball.
There's that fade changeup. When I mentioned, you'll see the difference between his cut changeup and his fade changeup. So he goes east to west with a changeup. That's what makes that so effective for him.
In steps Julio Rodriguez.
He's up there hacking, and there's some serious bat speed.
Rodriguez homered last night. He has hit 4 home runs in the first 3 games of this series. First time he's ever done that in his career.
Well, you notice where Travis d'Arnaud is set up, and this combination, Travis d'Arnaud behind the plate and Kyle Hendricks, there's some smart guys working on the mound today. The battery mates, and he's setting up off the plate in on Julio Rodriguez. Because if you miss, it's got to be off the plate. If it's missed out over the plate, it's going to be hit extremely hard.
Missing well off the plate that time. It is remarkable what Rodriguez has done here at Angel Stadium. You're looking at the highest OPS by any visiting player in this ballpark's history. Right now, just over 1,200. This is lashed out to left field, and it hangs up enough for Taylor Ward to come in and make the catch.
And that was that cut changeup, back-to-back cut changeup. So it almost works as if it's a slider, but it's changeups type speed, just enough to be able to get you out in front as a right-handed batter. See how this kind of fades and cuts on the outside part of the plate. Still hit it pretty hard, but he was out in front towards the end of the bat. That gives you a better chance of getting him out.
Now, how can it fade and cut at the same time? Aren't those two opposite actions?
Yeah, you would think so. It all really comes down to where he is on the wrist on the baseball. So he has it more where he has it almost like it would be a cutter. But it still has that fade. It will work in the outside part of the plate. It starts cut, and then it fades down. That's why he's a professor, and that's why he went to an Ivy League school, and I signed out of high school.
Last night, home run number 40 for Cal Raleigh. Puts underneath this one into shallow right field. Campero comes in and makes the catch, and Hendricks retires the sign in order.
2. Secondary pitches are outstanding.
Upstairs, ball 1 to Zach Neto, leadoff hitting shortstop for the Angels. Good combination of speed and power on the year. On the hunt for his second straight 2020 season. Two balls and no strikes. 7 leadoff home runs this year for Neto. That leads the American League. It's a little instant offense from Neto at times this season.
Amazing thing is, too, Aaron, he missed, the beginning part of the season. Didn't really get a whole lot of swings during the offseason. He had labrum surgery on his throwing arm. So delayed the start of the season, yet he hasn't missed a beat right away.
Former first-round draft pick by the Angels. And like so many of them, coming pretty close to straight to the big leagues. Not a whole lot of time on the minors. Hanging up in right field, Canzone nearing the chalk. He makes the catch, and there is out number 1. Neto retired. That brings up Mike Trout batting second for the Angels. Angels this year pretty much dead on average in terms of runs per game. The thing they do better than almost anybody is hit the home run ball. Neto with 15, Trout has 18. The home runs in today's lineup pretty top heavy. Ward 24, Adele a career high 21. So Logan Gilbert be very mindful of trying to keep the ball in the yard, especially to this man who has tortured the Mariners over the course of his Hall of Fame career.
Yeah, with Jorge Soler out right now on the IL, at one point the Angels had 6 batters with double digits as far as home runs and 2 others at 8. The other, Moncada, got hit with that pitch yesterday, and you also had Shonawell on deck with 8. So you have a chance of having 8 batters with double digits in home runs.
And Moncada hit late last night on the hand at 96 miles an hour. Fortunately for the Angels, x-rays were negative, but he's obviously not in the lineup today, and we weren't sure when we talked to Ray Montgomery, the Angels manager, kind of what his status would be for today. They were still trying to figure that out themselves.
Yeah, I can't imagine getting hit right on the hand with 96 like that.
Well, as you saw, these are two teams that rely on the home run ball more than almost any others. In fact, the Mariners' next opponent, the Athletics, the only team that leans on the homer more. And Julio Rodriguez and the Mariners have been hitting a lot of those, especially in this series.
Well, you get a great view of how difficult it is for any hitter, especially a right-handed batter against Gilbert, when he's able to throw his splitter. And when he lands in his delivery, he's right on top of you. Looks like a strike, and it drops right below the strike zone. Those numbers overall, just out of this world as far as strikeouts. That's his 51st strikeout on his splitter this season.
It has been really one of the great swing and miss pitches by any starting pitcher in baseball this year, and even dating back to last year. Here is Shonawell, first baseman. And for a very right-handed team, a rare left-handed bat for the Halos.
And uses the entire field exceptionally well. And you can see the way the defense is set up. You don't see that too often now in baseball, where everyone's pretty much in their regular, normal positioning defensively.
Highest compliment you can give a hitter right there?
Yeah, oh, for sure. It's almost like Jacob Wilson with the Athletics. Everyone's in their normal spots. You can have one of those old baseball games where everyone's like, okay, boy, you put them right there, right there, right there. And they're all staying there because you really don't know which way the baseball is going to come off the bat. He'll turn on pitches, but he goes away on pitches away really good. Although unless you have to deal with that pitch away. That was nasty. I still say, Aaron, that's the best pitch in baseball. That fastball located at the knees away. It's nothing you can do to it except hit it on the ground.
Especially if it's at 98 miles an hour?
Yeah, that helps. That'd be nice to have that just for fun.
2 outs, nobody on. Gilbert ahead of Shonawell, a ball and 2 strikes. It is amazing for as much as Gilbert can put on the fastball, how much he has gotten away from his fastball in recent years. Last year and now this year, throwing it only about a third of the time.
That is shocking because every time before a series of the Angels and Mariners are playing, I'd assume every starting pitcher on the Mariners throws about 80% fastballs. And he used to be a high percentage guy. Not that high, but his other pitches are so good.
Quick ground ball out to rookie Cole Young, and both starting pitchers in a nice groove to begin things. A 1-2-3 first from Logan Gilbert.
Maybe I'm an alien. Must be something heaven sends. Payback for the love I spent. Oh my, this time I'ma keep it gonna stay fucked up, feel so good. High on my, the sky underneath my feet, it never looked so good. Oh my, that's right, I'ma keep it up, stay fucked up, that's my mood. Oh my euphoria.
For me, this is a great pickup. And, you know, the Angels have seen him a lot. A couple of years ago, he had 3 either game time or go-ahead home runs in the 8th inning, 3 consecutive games. I mean, he's a clutch hitter. He brings a ton of energy, and I think he's going to help. For me, when you look at teams right now in the American League, I think right now Seattle's the deepest team in the American League with him.
And guys, I don't think Seattle's done. Jerry DeFoto saying in Cooperstown this week that they will still be very active, very aggressive. They're targeting a bullpen arm and possibly Naylor's former teammate in Arizona, Gino Suarez, a former Mariner, bring him back to play third base. So Dan Wilson, I think, will get more players. Not done, I think, reshaping this roster.
Neto, a busy man, deep backhand and a strong throw. 3 pitches and 2 outs for Hendricks.
And this is the key for Kyle Hendricks, is just making sure you're getting guys being aggressive against him and staying on the mention again, those edges of the plate. Anything in the middle part of the plate has a tendency to be hit hard, but Zach Neto is so gifted at shortstop, and he knows exactly the way to get the throw on the ball. Mentioned a little bit since it's Hall of Fame weekend, Alan Trammell was like that. He'd feel the ball just enough on it, but when he needs to make that throw like we saw in the game last night, he will get a lot more on it.
2 outs for Jorge Polanco. Brad was talking about Jerry DePoto, the Mariners' president of baseball operations in Cooperstown, as Ichiro gets inducted today. All-time great Mariner. His number is being retired at T-Mobile Park later on in August.
I remember talking to Jared Weaver about Ichiro, because he faced him a lot when they were, with the Angels and obviously Seattle. I said, what did you try to do? He said he tried to throw as slow as a curveball as he could to make him think so much that he would get himself out, because it was hard to do that. Because he could cover every pitch he threw, and he was so fast going down the line. But he also had some sneaky power, too.
A lot of sneaky pop. Brad brought up Eugenio Suarez, 36 home runs for the Diamondbacks third baseman. If he gets traded, there will have never been a player with more home runs than Suarez be dealt at the deadline.
Yeah. And whoever gets him, if he is moved, is going to be smiling quite a bit.
Just like Gino himself, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Polanco.
He loves the game, doesn't he?
Oh, my goodness. Good vibes only for Eugenio Suarez. Everywhere he goes, everybody says the same thing. 2 outs and nobody on. 2-2 from Hendricks. Popped him up.
Doing a great job of keeping him off balance so far.
8-pitch inning, a 1-2-3 frame again. Keeping Neto busy here in the second.
eternity. Here's Taylor Ward to lead off the bottom of the second. Logan Gilbert took care of the Angels 1-2-3 in the first. Logan ready. Here's the windup and the pitch on the way to Ward. That looked like it tickled the outside corner, just missed, according to Charlie Ramos, the home plate umpire calling balls and strikes. Emil Jimenez at first, Mike Malinsky at second. Doug Eddings is the umpire at third. Logan ready, the windup and the 1-0 to Ward, having a nice year, a strike, and the count is even at 1-1. Ward hitting just .233, but he has 24 home runs. That's fifth in the American League. And 77 runs batted in. That's third. The windup and the 1-1. Swinging a pop-up. Shallow right field down the line. Going out, Naylor cutting across Young. Coming in, Dom Canzone. It's going to be a foul ball on the warning track. Down the line. Long run for everybody. And the count is now 1-2 on Ward. He'll be followed by Joe Adell and then Travis d'Arnaud. Folks, if you've never been to Cooperstown, New York, do yourself a favor. Bring the family. Get there to Cooperstown, beautiful little village in upstate New York. You're probably going to have to fly to Detroit or New York and then eventually into Albany, rent a car, and get to Cooperstown. Well worth it to see the history of the game of baseball. Here's the 1-2. Strike three called. Logan strikes him out on a curveball at 78 miles an hour. Ward is caught looking. That is strikeout number 2 already for Logan Gilbert. I love this game of baseball. Ever since I was a kid, 5-6 years old, playing baseball in the sandlot with my buddies, I love the history of the game. And Gary, I watch this game now, and you take a look at the players on the field. One day, we're going to see one or more of these guys be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Here's Joe Adell, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-1. That's the beauty of this game, where you see these guys get signed, drafted, come through the minor leagues, become a big leaguer, and then become really great players.
Yeah. It was fun to watch that unfold. And the Mariners have seen it now a few times with Griffey and Edgar, Ichiro now. And they all put their stamps on this game. They'll never be forgotten.
They really have. 1% of the players in the Hall of Fame. The 0-1 pitch to Adell is inside as Logan comes in with a slider for ball 1 ball and 1 strike. You never know. That's the beauty of this game of baseball, but then you see it come together for certain players. You knew Junior was special very early on. Ichiro as well. Edgar, here's the pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2 on Adell, and everybody takes a little bit different path. For Edgar, he had to bide his time in the minor leagues. You know, as a third baseman, he was hitting .360 at Calgary in the minor leagues, but the Mariners had some really good third basemen at the time in Jim Presley and Darnell Coles. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Adell, and a curveball for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Logan Gilbert. Here in the bottom half of the second, he now has 3 already in the game. He's retired the first batters he's faced. But Edgar, once he finally got to the big leagues, everybody went, hey, this guy can play. And he was a good third baseman, too. But we found out he could hit, and then became a DH there in the 1995 season when Mike Blauer showed up, could play great defense at third and hit as well. Here's the pitch on the way to Travis d'Arnaud. It's low and outside for ball 1, and Edgar became the greatest DH in the history of the game of baseball. Spent his entire 18-year career in a Mariners uniform, but he had to bide his time. Logan ready. Looks in as a sign from Cal. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Check swing. It's down and away. Did he go? He did not. Ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. Mariners will be in Sacramento tomorrow night to take on, well, the red-hot A's. They're looking to sweep the Astros in Houston. They won again last night. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Pop-up down the right field line. Slicing foul, and this one is going to be out of play.
An early peek of the Chevy Colorado scoreboard. They're in the 9th in Houston. The A's lead 4-0 in the 9th inning.
Wow.
They're just 3 outs away from the 4-game sweep on the road.
In Houston. Wow. That's amazing. And the kid, Nick Kurtz, had 4 home runs the other day. Here's the windup and the 2-1 pitch. Inside, ball 3, 3-1. Say, friends, when considering a Volvo, people should come to Sandberg Volvo Cars in Linwood to experience the Sandberg difference. The only Excellence Award winner and family-owned and operated Volvo dealership in the Northwest. Come in as a friend, leave as a member of the family with a great car. See great reviews at SandbergVolvoCars.com. The pitch, swinging a chopper off the plate, out towards short. JP waiting for the big bounce. He's got it. Throws the first, and it's going to be in time to get d'Arnaud for the final out of the inning. 6 in a row set down at the start of this contest by Logan Gilbert. We go to the top of the third here in Anaheim. Home Street Bank score. Mariners nothing. The Angels.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something. These people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here. He is on fire. It's a walk-off win.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Best Western. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Or we go to the third inning. In fact, both pitchers have been in control. Kyle Hendricks on the mound for the Angels, the longtime Chicago Cub, 11 years with the Cubs. His first season with the Angels. They grew up just down the road, so homecoming for Hendricks. Tom Canzone going to lead things off for the Mariners in the third. You're with us inside the Western Washington Toyota radio booth. Hendricks, some soft contact so far, the soft thrower. Into the motion, here comes his pitch to Dom. And he sends it over for a strike. Two-seam at 85 miles per hour. He is very unique in today's game. He goes into the motion and deals. Swung on, foul off. That's into the seats. That's a changeup. That's his best pitch. Opponent's batting .224 against the changeup. His fastballs have been hit pretty hard, especially that two-seam. An ERA near 5 this year for Hendricks. A lot of home runs. Into the motion, deals 0-2. Swung on and missed, went upstairs on a fastball. 7 in a row put down to start this ball game for Hendricks. That's his second strikeout. That brings up Ben Williamson, third baseman today for the Mariners. Just a moment ago, gave you the A's Astros score as we again take a look at the Chevy Colorado scoreboard. The A's have scored again. It is 6-0 in the 9th inning. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Baseball's funny. Today, Mariner fans cheering for the A's. Tomorrow, not so much.
Yeah, it's going to be the other way around tomorrow.
A remarkable series, though, for the A's. Here's the pitch. That's outside. And they've just scored again. It is 7-0 A's. Every time I look up, they got another run.
Scored a ton of runs in that series.
A 4-game road sweep against the Astros. That is remarkable. Here's the 1-1. That's a strike. It's not done yet, but 7-0 lead going to the bottom of the ninth. You feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Ben. No score, third inning. Neither team with a hit so far. Hendricks, the old-fashioned windup, delivers. Swung on, that's a rocket to center field. A couple steps in. Adele right there now reaches up and he makes the catch. Almost overran it. So it's a line out to center. The first 8 up and down. As Cole Young will now bat. Batting 9th today for the Mariners. Speaking of the Astros, here comes the first pitch to Cole. That's outside. GM Dana Brown today said on his radio show, Isaac Paredes is going to get a second opinion on his hamstring. He said that it's a little more severe than they first had thought. Here's the pitch. Swung on, ground ball past Hendricks. It's scooped up by Nettle behind the bag at second. Flips to first in time to get Young. And Kyle Hendricks have put down the first 9 up and down in the Mariners order. We go to the bottom of the third. No score on the Global Credit Union Mariners Radio Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan, and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First.
Pretty close to heaven now. Moments of euphoria. I am never coming down. Oh my, this time I'ma keep it going, stay fucked up, feel so good. I am like the sky underneath my feet. It never looked so good. Oh my, that's right. I'ma keep it up, stay fucked up, that's my mood. Oh my euphoria.
On the other, it's been 6 up, 6 down so far. Zeros everywhere. Logan has been very sharp. 3 strikeouts so far against the Angels. Standing tall in the bright sunshine here in Anaheim. Here's his first pitch to Rengifo. Swung on, fouled back. That's out of play. And he's ahead 0-1. Gilbert, his last 2 starts, 11 2/3 innings, has not allowed an earned run. 2 walks, 19 strikeouts, and 11 innings. He deals. And he pops the corner on a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. His strikeout rate is eye-popping this year for the Mariners. Looking for another punch-out right here. Logan. Here comes the 0-2. Swung on and missed. That was nasty. A splitter that just fell off the table. No chance for Rengifo. He swings through. Already the 4th strikeout for Logan Gilbert. He's retired the first 7 he has seen. What a great start to this game for Logan Gilbert. Here's Campero, the right fielder for the Angels, batting just .125 this year. The Angels have really been hit with a raft of injuries recently. Logan into the motion. He delivers. Shows bunt, pops in the air, and that's foul over the dugout. They put Soler on the IL 2 days ago. Same with Chris Taylor. Yesterday, Moncada got hit in the hand, so he's not in the lineup today. No balls and a strike. Logan standing tall on the hill, a slight nod of the head. Steps into the pitch. Here it is. There it is, right on the corner. A strike. He gets the slider there, and again, he's ahead 0-2. That is not where you want to be right now against Logan Gilbert. Rocks, deals. Swung on, softly hit right to first base. Naylor scoops it up, underhand toss to Gilbert, who just wins the foot race to the bag. That was close. But he does record the out, and there's 2 away. 8 in a row retired by Logan.
And Campero was hustling up that line. Logan was able to get to the bag in time. Josh Naylor, a good little strong underhand toss, leading Logan right to the bag. Key for Logan, man, he's been throwing a lot of strike ones.
Yes. He's been constantly ahead so far. I'll bring up Kevin Newman. He's getting the start at third base today in the place of Moncada. Logan ready to deal. Here's his pitch. And that one's just off the plate. They talk about a strikeout rate. For pitchers that have thrown at least as many innings as Logan, 60 innings, he has the highest strikeout rate in baseball. Tarek Skubal's number 2. The 1-0. Strike right on the edge. And right now his strikeout rate is not going down. He's got 4 already.
And he's got that perceived velocity as well with that long reach, that extension being at 6'6", getting down the front slope of the mound. That fastball looks even quicker.
Here comes the 1-1. Swung on, a chopper up the middle, slowly hit. JP charging, gloves, he bobbles, now throws on the move. It is in time to get Newman. JP makes the play. 9 up, 9 down. Logan Gilbert is rolling through 3. We head to the 4th. No score on the Global Credit Union Mariners Radio Network.
Power up your summer fun in a new Toyota RAV4. Now through August 4th, get 4.99 APR financing on a new 25 RAV4 or 5.99 on RAV4 Hybrid.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here. He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Best Western. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Against Kyle Hendricks, who didn't last the 5th in his last start against the Mets. Threw a ton of pitches. In fact, it's been a big struggle in July. Here's the pitch. And it just misses off the plate. An ERA over 6.5 this month. 10 earned runs in 13 innings. There's been no sign of that so far. Here's the 1-0. Strike on the corner. JP did not like that one. Gives a look at the home plate umpire. Hendricks steps into the pitch. Here it is. That just misses down low. Could take 2 balls, 1 strike. Mariners have won 8 of their past 12, winning last night 7-2. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed. It's basically been the long ball in this series. 8 home runs by the Mariners in this series. Yeah, 3 home runs last night. Julio, Cal, Randy, all going deep. The 2-2. Just missed. Tried to sneak a fastball by him. So full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Mariners looking for their first base runner of the ball game. As JP calls time. Sleeveless today on a very warm afternoon. Mariners wearing their navy tops, gray pants. The 11-year veteran into the motion deals. Swung on and missed. That's the changeup, his best pitch. He's retired the first 10 he has seen, his 3rd strikeout. 1 away. And here is Julio, who has homered 3 games in a row. He has never homered in 4 games in a row. He's got 18 on the season now. Here's the pitch to him. Swung on. That is lifted right field. Hit pretty well. Campero back, though. He's got plenty of room. Makes the catch just off the shoulder. 11 in a row to start this game for Hendricks. There's 2 away. Here comes Cal.
Gary, these guys are used to hitting 98 miles an hour, and that fastball blazing in at 85, so it's a different look when you face Kyle Hendricks. And then you got the changeup that he backs off the 85 mile an hour fastball.
And so far, he's kept the Mariners very much off balance. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed it by Cal. Homered last night, his 40th of the season. A home run here would tie him for 4th all-time for catcher home runs in a season, with Roy Campanella. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on, hot shot to second base, a couple hops. Right there in Hifo, he's got it. Flings it to first in time to get the out. 12 in a row put down to start this ball game for Hendricks. He's gone through 4 without anything given up. No hits, no runs. We head to the 4th. Can Logan do the same? He's retired the first 9 he has seen. We'll come back with the bottom of the 4th right after this on the Global Credit Union Mariners Radio Network.
Looking to take your business.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The Clubhouse Spark.
Hunter Pence, another spirited pregame speech.
The staff savior.
Sabathia, a complete game.
The game-changing bat.
Noenas Cespedes, unbelievable.
History shows one move in July can impact all of October.
Strikeout number 13 for Cliff Lee.
It's simply masterful. Who will be the missing piece that changes everything this year? The trade deadline, Thursday on MLB Network.
For the order, Zach Neto going to lead things off. Logan Gilbert has been razor sharp. He has 4 strikeouts. He's kept the Angels very quiet to start. Neto flew out to right field his first time. Logan, first base side of the rubber. Staring in, goes into the motion. He deals. Half cut, did he go around? He did not. He holds his swing on a slider. The slider's been great. The splitter's been great. The fastball's been great. He's got it all working so far. Just 36 pitches as well. He's been very efficient. Logan just staring in, not moving. Now Wines delivers. And he misses just off the plate. Tried a curveball. Oh, yeah, that's been great, too. Forgot to mention that one. 2 balls, no strikes.
He's been great.
Yes, he has. Logan Wines deals. Swung on. That's a rocket to left field. Here comes a Rosarena. Goes to a dive, and he makes the catch. Randy Rosarena taking a hit away from Neto. He gets saluted by Logan Gilbert, and that is allowed. First out here in the 4th. 10 in a row, retired Logan Gilbert with a little help from Randy.
That was very similar to the final out in the bottom of the 9th inning 3 nights ago, with the bases loaded when the Mariners hung on and beat the Angels 4-2. Randy made a great catch and a ball hit by Nolan Shanuel that time.
Here's Trout. Logan struck out Trout the first time. Here comes the pitch. Fastball, upper rung, that's a strike. That's where Trout is always attacked. The fastball at the upper rung. So pitch number 40 from Logan, 1 out, no score, 4th inning. Logan kicks, he deals. Swung on and missed. That was just straight heat. Blew it by him at 97. No balls, 2 strikes. So Logan looking for his 5th strikeout already. We were talking about his strikeout rate a moment ago. I think the best way to put it in context is to put it in context of Mariners history. No balls, 2 strikes for Logan. He goes into the motion. He deals. Strike 3 called. He stared at a splitter, devastated, right over the corner as Mike Trout goes down. 1 strike, 2 strikes, 3 strikes. He's done. 5th punch out for Logan Gilbert. He is on his game. 11 in a row to start this game for Logan. Here's Shanuel. So 2 outs quickly here in the 4th. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, popped up, that's out of play. So Logan right now, a 36% strikeout rate, which is absurd. The highest for any starter in Mariners history. And the Mariners have a history of guys that have big strikeout rates. Randy Johnson in 97 had a 34% strikeout rate. So for a little context, Logan right now is rolling with a 2% better strikeout rate than Randy Johnson's best season as a Mariner. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. 0-2.
That's why he's getting to 0-2 really, really fast.
Automatic.
Of the 5 strikeouts, he's gone 0-2 with a strikeout, 0-2 with a strikeout, 1-2 with a strikeout, 1-2 with a strikeout, 1-2 count with a strikeout. He's not getting to ball 2.
It's been a display so far. 11 in a row. No balls, 2 strikes on Shanuel. Logan ready. Steps into the pitch. Here comes the 0-2. Down low. He had a notion to go after it. That was a pretty gross splitter that was in the dirt. He laid off. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looking to finish him off. This will be strikeout number 6 already. Logan, a big deep breath. Goes into the motion. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, line drive, 1 hop past the dive of J.P. Crawford into center field. That's a base hit. The first hit, the first base runner of the ball game for either side. And it's here in the 4th inning. A 2-out single by Shanuel. Let's pause for station identification on the Global Credit Union Mariners Radio Network.
Seattle Sports. KIRO AM Seattle, Cairo News Radio 97.3 FM, KIRO FM Tacoma, Seattle, and KIRO FM HD2 Tacoma. Your home for Sunday Mariners baseball.
Here's the pitch to Taylor Ward. Swung on and missed. Another good slider. That was a good pitch that Shonowell hit. It was 97 right on the corner, so tip your cap to the hitter on that one. Logan, Northwest green glove matching the bill of his cap. Delivers. Low. 97 on the heater. He's got a good fastball today. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's pretty overwhelming stuff overall. He's from the stretch. He deals. And the dirt. Nice stop by Cal. Keeps it in front. A curveball. Cal, the catcher today. He was the DH yesterday. Two balls, 1 strike. Runner at first base. No score. 4th inning. Logan set. He delivers. Swung on and missed. A slider. This has got to be just an excruciating guessing game if you're the hitter. Especially with 2 strikes. It could be the slider, it could be the curve, it could be the split, it could be the fastball. Any of them. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Bounces in. That was spiked. The slider that bounced before home plate. So full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And again, there's Cal Raleigh helping out his pitchers with Gilbert throwing that splitter and the slider. Few of them are going to be in the dirt, but at least you keep the runner over at first base and not get him in a scoring position where a base hit can give the Angels a lead.
Logan at 50 pitches. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Looking to end the 4th. He's set. He deals 3-2. Swung on, chopped foul, third base side. So we'll do it again. Well, the A's have officially beaten the Astros. It's over, 7-1. As we take a look at the Chevy Colorado scoreboard, the A's a 4-game road sweep against Houston. Mariners will play the A's starting tomorrow in Sacramento. Kurtz was out of the lineup today. He didn't even hit.
Tired from hitting all those home runs.
All those total bases. It's 19. A lot of running.
Yeah.
I guess jogging mostly. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, runner at first. Shonowell takes off. Here's the pitch. Down low and away. Ball 4. Loses him on a fastball. And now the Angels, runners at first and second with 2 away. I'll bring up Joe Adell. Astros will stay at home after this series, in case you're wondering what they're staring at, as Cal will walk out to talk to Logan Gilbert. The Nationals come to town for a 3-game series against the Astros, and then when the calendar turns to August, the Astros have a long road trip coming up. They have 3 in Fenway against the Red Sox, which could be helpful to the Mariners either way, depending on what happens. Then they have 3 at the Marlins. Then they have 3 at the Yankees, which, again, similar situation, could be helpful either way for the Mariners, depending on what happens. As the divisions and wildcard races come into more into focus into August after the trade deadline, as that's rapidly approaching in the coming days. Then the Astros play the Red Sox again, returning home after that. So 6 games against Boston in the near future. We're back to it here. Adell stands in. No score, 4th inning, 2 on for the Angels. Logan from the chest. He's ready. His pitch. And he misses just off the plate. A slider. Seemingly ahead of everyone to start this game. He retired the first 11. Meanwhile, the Mariners don't have a hit. They've gone down 12 in a row. The 1-0. In the dirt. Cal's been busy. Good stop. That's a great block. Keeps Shonowell anchored at second base.
And again, it's on that slider that he buried threw one in the dirt to Ward, and now this one in the dirt to Adele. Another nice stop by Cal to keep the runners right where they are. So he's got to make a little bit of adjustment on that slider.
He's falling behind. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Logan looks at second. Gilbert delivers. Swung on, fouled off third base side. Nothing but blue sky overhead, warm temperatures. There's something really weird about the Angels this year. I don't know how to explain this. They're actually 40 and 33 at night. They're just 10 and 22 in day games. They do not play well during the day. It could just be coincidence. Here's the 2-1. Swung on, popped up. That's going to tail into the crowd third base side. Or it could be something about the sunshine. I don't know. But 10 and 22 is abnormally bad for either day or night.
They wouldn't have done well at Old Wrigley Field without lights until 1988.
Yeah, good thing they're not the Cubs.
Yeah. Randy Hundley said that's one reason why they kind of faded back at the end of the 69 season when they had a big lead.
I could see that. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Logan trying to get rid of Adele. Here's his pitch. Did not chase. Leaves the splitter alone. Adele prone to chasing. It's another 3-2. Man, Logan was just cruising through the first 11, and these last few counts have been very long. Logan trying to hang another 0. 3 balls, 2 strikes. He spins around, throws to second base, and nearly threw it into center field. Cole Young made the play to keep it from going to center. He spun around. Shinawell's off to third base and was like, uh-oh, as Logan spun around and just got back. Almost caught him. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Gilbert ready. His pitch. Swung on and missed. That was a beauty. Another great splitter. Strikeout number 6 for Logan Gilbert. He keeps the Angels off the board through 4. No score on the Global Credit Union Mariners Radio Network.
What effect will tariffs have on your everyday life? Well, quite frankly, conflicting reports make tariffs confusing, and the truth is nobody knows what'll happen next. But there is no confusion about this. Every single new and used...
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What? Boom.
Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastballs. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are. The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Man, what a thrill for Ichiro, number 51. And we're going to retire his number 51 on August the 9th out at T-Mobile Park. That's going to be Ichiro Hall of Fame weekend. You don't want to miss it. Here's Josh Naylor trying to get something going. Hendricks delivers, swinging a foul ball out of play in the left field side, and the count is 0-1. So Ichiro going to the Hall of Fame, and now the Mariners are gearing up for another historic moment as they retire that number 51 on August the 9th at T-Mobile Park. Limited tickets remain for this special event. Get yours now at mariners.com/Ichiro. The wind of the pitch to Naylor. Inside, up and in, ball one ball, and 1 strike. Josh 0 for 1 on the afternoon. He has popped up to Neto, the shortstop. The edge of the grass toward left. Kyle Hendricks ready. The windup and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a pop-up out of play in the third base side. And the count 1-2. Hendricks out of Newport Beach, California, which is just down the road. But just down the road can sometimes mean a 2-hour drive here in Southern California. He was an 8th-round pick in June of 2011 by the Texas Rangers, but had a long career with the Chicago Cubs. Came up with the Cubs 12 years ago. Spent 11 years in Chicago. Here's the pitch. Inside on Naylor, ball 2, 2 balls, and 2 strikes to count on Josh. And he was there. He helped the Cubs to a World Series title in 2016. The Cubs' first title in 108 years. He was 16-8 that year with a 2.13 ERA, led the National League in earned run average. The windup and the 2-2 to Naylor, swinging a big swing and a foul off the end of the bat. His helmet went flying off his head. And the count is still 2-2 on Naylor. He doesn't get cheated. Barrel-chested, left-handed hitter, just joined the ball club a couple of days ago, coming over from the Arizona Diamondbacks. Still a few days away from the actual trade deadline, but Jerry DiPoto and Justin Hollander getting a jump start with the big trade of Josh Naylor. 11 home runs for the year, 59 runs batted in. The windup and the 2-2 again. Swing and a line drive into center field. Coming in is Adele. He can't get to it. A base hit. So Naylor with a leadoff single here in the top of the 5th inning. Got a little off the end of the bat. Kind of died out there in front of Adele. So the Mariners have their first hit of the game off of Kyle Hendricks, and it comes here in the top of the 5th inning. As Hendricks retired the first 12 batters that he faced, Logan Gilbert, off to a great start this afternoon, he retired the first 11 Angel hitters in a row. Here's Randy Arozarena. Got to look and wait for that changeup. The pitch on the way to Randy is a strike called. That's a fastball at 85. Randy 0 for 1 has grounded out to Neto at short. No score in the game, top of the 5th inning. 1 on and nobody out. Naylor had a stolen base last night. His 12th of the year. Draws a throw and scampers back to the bag in time. Hendricks with a move over to first baseman Nolan Shanuel. Mariners would love to bunch up some base hits right here. Randy, 20 home runs on the season now after number 20 came in last night's game, the stretch. And another move over to first base as Naylor jumps back to the bag with a long step. Ahead of the tag by Shanuel. That's 2 moves over to first base. Eric Jr. always really good at letting the runners know when to take off. There he goes. Big jump pitch on the way. A ball to throw down a second, and the slide not in time. The throw by the catcher, Darno, was late. He had to hurry the throw because Josh Naylor was off and running when Hendricks was still in his set position. Then he came to the plate with a pitch. Darno's throw was late. And Josh in there with a stolen base. That's his 13th and 2 in as many games.
That's a great jump. He stole it on Hendricks.
Hendricks made the 2 moves over to first, and then Naylor takes off. He's on at second. And here's the pitch to Randy. Swinging a ground ball to short, 1 hopper. Snared with 1 glove. 1 hopper out to Neto. He's got it. Throws the first in time to get a Arozarena. Hard hit ball by Randy, and Naylor had to stay put at second base. 1 on and 1 away, and that'll bring up Jorge Polanco. Mariners looking to cash in here in the top of the 5th inning with Naylor on at second. Here's Polanco. Jorge 0 for 1. He's popped up to Neto at short. Hendricks ready. Check of the runner, Naylor. And now the pitch to Polanco, swinging a well-hit ball, but he yanks it foul down the right field line. Way over into foul territory. The count is 0-1 on Polanco. Jorge with 16 home runs on the season. And he got up to that great start this season in April. Hit .384 with 9 home runs. The pitch. It's outside. Ball 1 ball and 1 strike. Mariners, their first hit. And it came here in the top of the 5th inning. The single by Naylor. Hendricks ready. And the right-hander fires away low and outside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Hendricks struggled in his last outing on July the 22nd. 5 days ago, he lost 3-2 to the Mets. Lasted just 4 2/3 innings, gave up 3 runs on 5 hits, walked 1, struck out 2. Here's the stretch, and now a turnaround and look by Hendricks as Naylor gets back to the bag. 2 outings ago, he had even a rougher time against the Rangers. There was a no decision. But the Angels won the game 11-8. He lasted only 3 2/3 innings, gave up 5 runs, 4 earned. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Does he go and make it a foul tip into the glove of d'Arnaud? And the count is even on Polanco with 2 balls and 2 strikes. He left the bat out over the plate on that changeup at 78 miles an hour. 1 on and 1 away. Top of the 5th. No score. Naylor, lead at second. Nettle in behind him. Here's the pitch to Polanco, and it's outside. Ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck, right fielder Dom Canzone. Mariners using a long ball last night. 3 home runs. Julio Rodriguez, Randy Arozarena, and Cal Raleigh, his 40th of the year. Now the stretch and the pitch to Polanco, swinging a pop-up on a play on the third base side. And the count is still 3-2, so long at bat for Polanco. And making Hendricks work quite a bit in the heat and the sunshine here of Southern California. Hendricks taking some time. Now he's ready. He delivers 3-2, and it's way up high for ball 4. So Polanco draws a walk, and now the Mariners have runners at first and second. With only 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. That'll bring up Dom Canzone. And time is called. Pitching coach Barry Enright out to the mound. Have a talk with Hendricks.
Well, this is a good time to mention you just got name dropped by Ichiro in his Hall of Fame speech. Yeah. It's so great.
No way.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm shocked.
It's so great.
What did he say?
He was quoting you, holy smokes, laser beam by Ichiro. Something like that. It's great. It was so funny.
Thank you, Ichiro.
Yeah. He's speaking right now. He's in the middle of his speech.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
And the speech he
gave. It's been very funny so far, too. He's had some really good one-liners, including he has rescinded now the offer of the one-rider dinner at his home. Yes. It's been rescinded now. It's expired.
Yeah. I don't want you to come to my house. Oh, Ichiro, that's something. I tell you what, that's the other thing about Ichiro. He had a really good sense of humor. I mean, he was as disciplined, as hard-nosed, getting ready for a game as anybody I've ever seen. Here's Dom Canzone with a swing and a pop-up. Shallow left field, going out to third baseman. Newman is out there, and he gets out there in plenty of time to make the catch. And that is out number 2 for the Mariners here in the top of the 5th. But when he wanted to, man, he could really get you belly laughing. He had a good sense of humor. But when he took the field, it was all business. But he would say things to certain players, which I can't repeat, that would just crack them up. Because at the All-Star game one time, David Ortiz had him give a speech in the clubhouse that had everybody rolling. Here's Ben Williamson, the pitch on the way to Ben, and it's outside for ball 1.
Yeah, it became a tradition before the American League would take the field. Yeah. He would give a speech that cannot be repeated out in the world.
Here's the stretch and the 1-0 to Ben. Swing and a ground ball. Third base side foul. Count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Mariners still trying to get to Kyle Hendricks. Here in the top of the 5th. No score, but now the Mariners have runners at first and second with 2 outs. It's great to be around them. all those years. Here's the set by Hendricks, and now the 1-1 runner takes off. Naylor to third, no throw. He slides into third safely without a throw. So Naylor, with his second stolen base of the inning, gets to third. The pitch was a ball to Williamson, and the count goes to 2-1. So Josh Naylor, sneaky fast. Couple of stolen bases. He was off and running when Hendricks was still in his stretch when he was on at first base. That's how he stole second. Now he says, okay, if you want to give me third, I'll take it. 2-1 the count on Williamson, looking for a clutch hit. Polanco on at first. The stretch. There goes Jorge. He stops, swinging a fly ball into center field. Backing up. Adele near the warning track. Still backing up, and he's there on the track, and he makes the catch. And Hendricks works himself out of a jam. No runs, one hit, and two men are left on. Two stolen bases for Josh Naylor. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Home Street Bank score. Mariners nothing. The Angels nothing.
The clubhouse spark.
Hunter Pence, another spirited pregame speech.
The staff savior.
Sabathia, a complete game.
The game-changing bat.
Noenas Cespedes, unbelievable.
History shows one move in July can impact all of October.
Strikeout number 13 for Cliff Lee.
Simply masterful. Who will be the missing piece that changes everything this year? The trade deadline, Thursday on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an eighth inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
25,000, 30,000 fans there at the Clark Sports Center. Gary's listening to the speech, and I'm sure we'll have a chance to hear it right after the ball game. Here is Travis d'Arnaud to lead off the bottom of the fifth inning. Logan Gilbert has been outstanding. Had to work himself out of a little bit of a jam in the fourth after he retired the first 11 batters that he faced in a row. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Does he go? Yes, he does. 0-1 on d'Arnaud. 6 strikeouts already for Logan Gilbert, 104 strikeouts for the year. In his last outing, he came up with career strikeout number 800. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 called on the inside corner, 0-2 the count on d'Arnaud. That's when he fanned leadoff batter Bryce Terang of the Milwaukee Brewers for career strikeout number 800. It's now 6th all-time in the Mariners strikeout list. The windup. And the 0-2, and it's low and outside. Ball 1 ball and 2 strikes. So he's closing in on Freddie Garcia. Actually, Logan is 7th all-time. Freddie Garcia is 6th all-time with 819 strikeouts. Here's the pitch. Low and outside in the dirt. Skips on by Cal all the way to the backstop. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Felix Hernandez has more strikeouts than anybody in the history of the franchise. Randy Johnson is second. Felix spent what turned out to be his entire career in Seattle. I'd like to see Felix get in the hall. Logan looks in. And the 2-2 to d'Arnaud, swinging a pop-up on a play in the first base side, and the count is still even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Felix could have left as a free agent a few times along the way, but he decided to stay. Felix had a great career through the perfect game on August 15th of 2012 against Tampa Bay. Mariners won it 1-0. Here's the pitch on the way, and it's a little bit low for ball 3. 3-2 the count on d'Arnaud. So a perfect game, the only perfect game in the history of the Mariners franchise. John Jaso was his catcher that afternoon. I recall Brendan Ryan at short made a really nice play and a ball hit by B.J. Upton. And Sam Fold led off the game with a long fly ball deep to right field. And Thames made a nice catch. Here's the pitch on the way, and it's going to be a little low, ball 4. So a leadoff walk to Travis d'Arnaud. That's the second walk given up by Logan Gilbert. And the Angel hitters, the last 4 of them anyway, have made Logan work.
Yeah, these pitch counts have climbed a little bit. That's one that could have gone either way. It was at the bottom of the zone, but Logan retired the first 11, and it was just kind of carving through the lineup, and the last few at-bats have been long.
A lot of pitches. Here's Luis Rengifo, and he takes a look at a strike. 0-1. Yeah, that was some kind of day for Felix Hernandez throwing a perfect game against Tampa Bay. Here's the stretch and the 0-1 pitch. Low and inside, and the dirt bounces high in the air behind Cal. He can't find it. Now he does. Heading for second as d'Arnaud makes a wide turn and will head back to the bag. That's going to be a wild pitch from Logan Gilbert, and now the Angels have the go-ahead run out in scoring position with nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Logan has bounced his slider quite a bit the last few innings. So now the count is 1-1 on Rengifo. Logan looks in, check of the runner at second. The 1-1 pitch. Check swing, it's outside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Rengifo 0 for 1. He was strikeout victim number 4 of Logan's, leading off the bottom of the 3rd. And Logan would like to get him again. Here's the set. Now the 2-1 pitch. That's outside. Pops out of the glove of Cal, but the ball right in front of him. And d'Arnaud has to stay at second. That's ball 3. So all of a sudden, Logan struggling with his control. Falling behind in the count. He was just peppering the strike zone with his fastball, his slider, and his splitter. Swings and misses on the splitter. A look in by Logan, and now the right-handers 3-1 on the way to Rengifo. Check swing, that's a strike. And a beauty. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the last 4 hitters have gone to a 3-2 count against Logan. No score, bottom of the 5th. d'Arnaud again a lead at second, the stretch. And Gilbert to turn around and look, and back to the bag goes d'Arnaud. Not going anywhere. On deck is Gustavo Campero in the lineup for the first time in this series. Logan looks in, gets the sign from Cal. Here we go, the stretch, and the 3-2 pitch, low and outside with a splitter for ball 4. So back-to-back walks given up by Logan Gilbert. He didn't like that pitch as soon as he let it go. Showing a little frustration, so time is called. Here comes pitching coach Pete Woodworth out of the dugout to settle down Logan along with Cal Rowley.
He's walked 3 out of the past 4 guys now.
Trying to reel in his control, and Pete going out there just to give him a little breather along with Cal, along with new first baseman Josh Naylor. So 2 on with nobody out for the Angels. And the batter will be right fielder Gustavo Campero. Back from the minors, where he spent 39 games. He had .307 down to the minor leagues with the Angels. 2 home runs and 19 runs batted in. Left-handed hitter. So now Pete makes his way back to the Mariners' first base dugout. When Logan had 2 runners on in the bottom of the 4th inning, at least he retired the first 2 batters and then struck out Joe Adell to get out of the inning. Now he's got to get 3 outs in a hurry with 2 on and nobody down. Close at third base, Williamson looking for a bunt from Campero. Here's the stretch. He churns the bunt and bunts it foul behind home plate. Went straight down off the edge of the plate, then behind Cal Raleigh. The count is 0-1 on Campero, trying to lay down the sacrifice. Naylor charging from first. And Williamson close in at third base. Pitchers usually like to make it tough when you know it's a bunting situation with a fastball up and in. Here's the stretch. And now the 0-1 pitch. Campero turns the bunt, takes a pitch inside, and that hits Campero, and it hit Raleigh. So Campero trying to bunt is hit by a pitch, and now the Angels have the bases loaded with nobody out. Couple of walks and a hit batter. Looks like Campero, I think, got it on his knee. No, his foot, his back foot. As we look at the replay. So now the bases are loaded, nobody out for third baseman Kevin Newman.
This is wild how this is shaped up.
Yeah.
I mean, his command was incredible through the first 3+ innings, and it's just left him here the past few batters.
Race the last 5 batters, walking 3, hitting a batter. Here's the pitch to Newman, and it's low and outside for ball 1. So he's thrown a ton of pitches, the last 5 Angel hitters. All of them going to 3-2 except Campero, who's hit on the second pitch. Runners a lead. Here's the stretch, and the 1-0 to Newman. Swinging a ground ball to short. Charging is Crawford. He'll go to second for the force there, and the relay to first not in time, and a run will score. Tough to turn the double play. Wasn't hit that hard. JP had to go to his right. Darno will score from third. 1-0 Angels. Rengifo will get to third. Campero out at second, and Newman is safe at first base. 6-4 fielder's choice, and he picks up a run batted in as the Angels now lead at 1-0. Ground ball, not hit that hard to the right of Crawford. They tried to turn 2. So now the Angels have runners at first and third with a run in, 1 away, and that'll bring up Zach Neto, a tough man to double up because he can run. Gilbert really needs a hard hit ground ball at somebody. Here's the pitch to Neto, and it's a strike called 0-1. Logan was machine-like through most of the first 4 innings, going strike 1 at just about every hitter and even going to 0-2. Now the set by Logan, and the 0-1 on the way to Neto. Low and outside in the dirt. It gets on by Cal Raleigh all the way to the backstop, and here comes Rengifo on his score. On a wild pitch, a splitter in the dirt, and the Angels now lead 2-0. So Logan having a rough time trying to land the slider, and now the splitter is in the dirt. Scores Rengifo. Down to second goes Newman, and that takes away the double play possibility. Still only 1 out, and it's 2-0 Angels. So Logan really having a rough time here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Neto up there with the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Last time up, he laced a line shot right to Randy in left field and made a nice catch coming in to get to it. Newman on at second, 1 out. The 1-1 to Neto, and it's up and in, and that almost hit him. That was a curveball from Logan. Ball 2 as Neto turned around to his right to get away from it. Mike Trout due up next. 2 runs are in without a hit. Here's the set. And the 2-1 on the way to Neto. Up and in, that almost hit him again. So Logan all of a sudden has just lost his control. 3-1 the count on Neto. Logan plants that back foot in front of the rubber. Looks in as a sign from Cal. Now the 3-1 on the way to Neto. Here she comes, swinging a foul ball back behind home plate. 3-2. Neto, 0 for 2 last night, but had a run batted in with a sacrifice fly. He hit a fly ball way back to center field that we thought it was going to get out of the ballpark. And unfortunately, Julio had enough room to make the catch. Mariners winning last night 7-2. This afternoon, final game of the 4-game series. Down the stretch by Gilbert. The right-handers 3-2 on the way to Neto. Swinging a well-hit ball down the left field line on the run. Randy Arozarena reaches out and he makes the catch. gets the throw in to J.P. Crawford. Randy had a long way to go. Makes the catch down the line just inside fair territory. For the second out of the inning, Randy wants that baseball back from J.P. Crawford. He throws it back to Randy, and he throws it to a fan down the left field line. Every ballpark, T-Mobile Park, and all the road parks are Randy land. Here's Mike Trout. Logan Gilbert trying to limit the damage here in the bottom of the fifth inning. 2 runs are in, 2-0 Angels. Runner at second, the pitch to Trout. Low, ball 1. Randy always wants that ball back. Trout 0 for 2. Gilbert has fanned him twice. Logan with 6 strikeouts. But 2 walks now coming around to score here in the bottom of the fifth inning. 2 runs in without a hit. Now the stretch and the pitch to Trout. Swinging a fly ball deep into center field. Julio going back to the 1-inch track to the wall, looking up, and goodbye baseball onto the batter's eye. In straightaway center field, Mike Trout with a long home run, a 2-run drive, and it's now the Angels 4 and the Mariners nothing. Trout's 19th home run of the season. This one cleared the trees right behind the wall onto the batter's eye above and beyond the trees.
Mariner fans have seen that a lot over the years. Mike Trout doing some big damage. What a strange start this has been for Logan Gilbert.
Just the control was so much there and in control, and all of a sudden, like on a dime, it just flipped. Started with a walk to Ward in the fourth, but then Logan got out of that inning. But then a walk to Darno. Wild pitch got him to the second. A walk to Rengifo. Fielder's choice scored a run. A wild pitch scored another, and then a 2-run home run by Trout. Here's Nolan Shanuel. Fastball on the way, and it's outside for ball 1. 4-0 Angels. Shanuel 1 for 2 with a single in the fourth inning. The stretch by Logan. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a pop-up outside down the left field line. Foul territory. Long run for Ben Williamson. Reaches out. It's going to be a fair ball. Drops inside fair territory. Williamson eventually gets to it. Gets a throw in. That's going to be a bloop double down the left field line by Nolan Shanuel. It appeared that ball was going to head for the seats, but the wind blown out to right center field pushed it back. Drops into fair territory. That's going to be a bloop double for Shanuel. And the long inning gets even longer for Logan Gilbert here in the bottom of the fifth.
Mariners have action in the bullpen.
A right-hander beginning to warm up. And here is Taylor Ward. The look in by Gilbert. As a sign from Cal, delivers. A strike, 0-1. Williamson had a long way to go to try to get to it down that left field line. It just was fair. Shanuel will lead at second. Now the pitch to Ward. Strike called, and the count is now 0-2. Logan's pitch count is way up there. 87 pitches, most of them in the last 2 innings. Next offer. Swing and a miss at a splitter for strike 3, and that's going to retire the side. But the Angels get 4 runs on just 2 base hits here in the bottom of the fifth. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Home Street Bank score, the Angels 4, and the Mariners nothing.
All right, I've trained for this. I'm ready to face endless negotiations. Wait, what's that?
It's your Friendly Valley GMC team. Is that stress on your shoulders? Shh.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Best Western. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
You're pretty great, huh, Rick?
Oh, that was us. I have goosebumps. I'm going to have to thank him as soon as I see him when he comes back. Wow, that was nice.
Here's Cole Young lead off the 6th inning, and the first pitch is outside for a ball. 1-0.
I like this holy smoke, too.
That was really
Laser
good. Yeah, he can join us up here anytime he wants.
Oh, yeah. He'd be great at it. He'd be great at anything he wants to do. And he was great at baseball, fortunately, for all of us.
Here comes the pitch to Young. That's outside. Well, the Mariners have some work to do now. It is 4-0 Angels. Mariners just one hit so far. Hendricks has really kept the Mariners off balance all day. Angels have action in their pen. Here comes the 2-0 on the way to Cole Young. That's a strike. It was has been a really strange start for Logan Gilbert. It's probably it. The Mariners have their bullpen going. He was lights out to start. He retired the first 11, and then seemingly the command just went away. Gave up 4 runs last inning. The pitch to Cole, swung on, swatted foul. That's out of play. So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Very seldom do we see Logan lose it that quickly.
Yeah.
Because he was throwing strikes like crazy.
Yeah, it was out of nowhere. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on, that's lifted, short left field. Neto out, Ward is in. Ward going for it, he wants it, he takes it. And that's the first out. Meanwhile, the Mariners have had nothing going against Hendricks. Just a single by Naylor and a walk by Polanco in the 5th. That has been it. He retired the first dozen he saw. And Hendricks really struggled into this game. It's been a really rough July. Here's JP. He's 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts. So Mariners looking to get it going here. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That is drilled to center field. Hit well. Adele back. He's at the track. He reaches up. He makes a leap at the wall, and he steals it. Adele takes it away. A tremendous play by Joe Adele, the center fielder, to rob J.P. Crawford.
J.P. picked the deepest part of the ballpark. Joe Adele way above the top of the fence, right at the 396 marker in straightaway center. What a catch by Adele to rob J.P. of a home run.
Here's Julio. And that kind of day so far for the Mariners. Trailing 4-0. We're in the 6th. The pitch to Julio. Swung on, cracked on a couple of hops. Neto backs up, has it, fires to first in time. That's a 1-2-3 inning. Hendricks has gone 6 scoreless against the Mariners. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Odell will lead things off. The Angels leading 4-0 on the Global Credit Union Mariners Radio Network.
Whatever temperatures this summer brings, your Bryant dealer is ready to help. Your dealer is backed by outstanding products from one of the industry's most trusted.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy!
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan, and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
He just robbed a home run. Will lead things off in the 6th inning. Logan's day is done. 5 innings, 3 hits, 4 runs earned, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts on 88 pitches. So Legumina, his first pitch to Adele. Off the plate. That is not the line you were expecting when Logan started this one. He was razor sharp. He retired the first 11 he saw. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. And really sharp doing it. 5 strikeouts. Was making it look really easy. But things really changed where the command just left him. Starting in the 4th. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled back. The 5th inning, 2 walks and a hit by pitch to load the bases. And he paid the price.
He was really strong, and it wasn't just missing by a little. He was missing by a lot.
Here's the pitch, and he goes. So that's a punch out. Adele goes down on strikes. Legumina gets a strikeout. So it's up to Legumina, the bullpen, to try and put up some zeros here. And we know the Angels bullpen is one that the Mariners can get to. They've done it at times in this series. Here's d'Arnaud, the pitch. Swung on a miss. He was tardy on that fastball. But they cannot solve Hendricks so far. Hendricks, 6 innings of 1-hit ball. No runs. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Hendricks also at 66 pitches. No balls, 2 strikes. Look at Mina firing away right now. He delivers. Swung on, popped up, and that's into the crowd, first base side. Four nothing Angels, 6th inning. Mariners badly want this one. Trying to get this series win. Here's the pitch. And that's just off the plate. This is another game of opportunity for the Mariners. So we take a look at the Chevy Colorado scoreboard. The pitch is low. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Astros have lost today. The Mariners can make this a 3-game lead with a win. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That is hit high to left field. Randy Arozarena tracking it. He stops. And short left. The wind pulls it back a little bit. Takes a couple steps to his left and makes the catch. There's 2 away. So the Astros have lost. The Mariners win. The lead will be 3. On the other hand, the Rangers have won again. They've won 6 in a row. So if the Mariners were to lose, the Rangers and Mariners would be tied. The Rangers are playing some great baseball. They're as healthy as they've been all season. Rengifo, the hitter, the pitch to him. That's a strike.
I think they're now something like, if they win today, 15-6 their last 21 games.
Yeah, they're playing great. Of course, the Mariners and Rangers will play in a 4-game series after the Mariners play in Sacramento, returning home. Here's the pitch. That's swung on, slashed. That's looming to be a very big series at T-Mobile Park. 4-0 Angels, 6th inning. Mariners will need a comeback to grab this one. The 0-2. Swung on, a chopper to the left side. Williamson charges, gloves, fires to get the out. He beats Rengifo. That's a tidy 1-2-3 inning for Legumina. Go to the top of the 7th, rather, as the Mariners some work to do, trailing 4-0 on the Global Credit Union Mariners Radio Network. Looking to get something going. A lefty warming in the Angels' pen. Hendricks winds, delivers. Swung on, fouled back. There's a couple Mariner fans. You can hear them chanting MVP down below. There's some Angel fans below them trying to quiet them through boos. Cal, his 40th homer last night. He's just looking to get aboard. Mariners need traffic. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped up. That's out of play.
He's putting together an MVP season, and the whole world knows about it now. The voting that he got, the votes for the All-Star game to be the starting catcher, well over 3 million votes. What a year for Cal.
Cal steps out. You're with us inside the Western Washington Toyota radio booth. 4-0 Angels. He delivers. Not close. He sent the changeup way outside. It's been a good weapon for him. This will be pitch number 70. Hendricks put down the first 12 to start this game. The 1-2. Not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The change again, same spot, same result. Hendricks winds, deals. Swung on. That is driven center field. Adele is back. He's at the track. He's looking up, and it is gone. Cal Raleigh has done it again. Number 41. He is tied for 4th all time for catcher home runs in a season. He continues to climb the ladder of history.
Each game, each at bat, getting closer and closer to the best record for a catcher for home runs, 48, with Salvador Perez back in 2021. And it's July the 27th. What a season for Cal.
And the Angels are not wasting time. With Hendricks at just 71 pitches, he's being pulled here. So the Mariners within 3, 4-1. They are going to the pen. We'll come back with that matchup right after this on the Global Credit Union Mariners Radio Network. Here's his 0-1. Swung on and missed. Nasty breaking ball. He got blown up in 3 straight appearances at the end of April and beginning of May, including 5 earned runs to the Mariners in an outing. 3 outings in a row, he gave up 12 earned runs overall. Since then, in 31 games, just 5 earned. A 1.41 ERA. A lot of strikeouts. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. A vicious slider that Naylor swings through, and that's the first out. Mariners have gotten their first run at Cal Homer. We're in the 7th inning. It's 4-1 Angels, so Mariners still a hill to climb. Here's Randy facing the lefty. The pitch is down low. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Mariners, 9 home runs in the series. The 1-0. Inside. That's the positive. The negative, they haven't had a ton of traffic. Only 2 hits today. They're down by 3. Detmer's the hard-throwing lefty. His fastball is sent to Randy, swung on, popped in the air, right field, fighting the sun. As Campero ranges in, he makes the catch, kind of bent at the waist. So that's out number 2. Let's pause for station identification on the Global Credit Union Mariners Radio Network.
Seattle Sports, KIRO AM Seattle, Cairo.
Here's Polanco, bat from the right side against the lefty. The pitch has a breaking ball in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. 7th inning, Mariners down 3. Polanco, 0 for 1 with a walk today. Demers delivers and leaves a breaking ball way upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Canzone, a lefty on deck. Detmers rocks, steals. It's a good heater. That was 97. He had a good fastball the other day pitching against the Mariners. Second appearance in the series, the 2-1. Swung on, little looper, short left field. Neto back, he's in the grass. He reaches up, makes the catch on the move. And that's it for the Mariners in the 7th. They do get one, a home run by Cal. Go to the bottom of the inning. It's 4-1 Angels on the Global Credit Union Mariners Radio Network. Tickets at mariners.com/Ichiro. That homestand coming up, big homestand. The Rangers will be in town. Rangers playing great. They won again today. They won 6 in a row. 4-game series against the Rangers. And the White Sox in town for 3 after that. Then Ichiro weekend against Tampa Bay. So a nice long homestand. First things first, the Mariners have 1 more to finish today, then 3 in Sacramento against the suddenly red-hot A's. They swept Houston in 4 today.
And Gary, they did it with scoring a ton of runs.
Yeah.
They scored 15 runs a couple of days ago.
Yeah, the offense was really on display in Houston.
Yeah.
It sets up in that series, 7:05 first pitch tomorrow. Castillo will go. J.P. Sears, the lefty for the A's. Tuesday, Logan Evans will pitch. Luis Severino will go. And then Wednesday, another night game, 7:05 Woo against lefty Jeffrey Springs. Those are the matchups. Campero going to lead things off for the Angels here in the 7th. Legumina would like to make quick work of the Angels once again here in this inning. 4-1. You're with us inside the Western Washington Toyota radio booth. Legumina kicking away at the rubber. He's got shoes perfectly matching the bill of his cap. Northwest green into the motion. He delivers. Campero shows bunt, takes the bat back, and it's a ball down low. 1 ball, no strikes. Mariners have the bottom third of the order due up next inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Another lefty is getting loose. I think it's Brock Burke. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, charged foul. That's into the upper deck, third base side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Legumina 3 up, 3 down in the 6th, including a strikeout. Could use that again right here. Mariners trying to come back today, trailing 4-1. All 4 runs in the 5th inning for the Angels. Casey Wines deals. Looked like it could have been strike 3. No luck on the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He deals. Off the plate. Walks have hurt the Mariners in this one. That's what got the 5th started. A walk, a hit by pitch. Bases loaded. And it set the table for that 4-run inning. The pitch is swung on, lifted left field. Randy, long run, and he's there. Sunshine gleaming off the glasses. Reaches up, makes the catch just above the Navy cap. And there's 1 out. Legumina's retired all 4 he has seen.
Baseball is a game of momentum shifts, and man, Casey trying to do his best right now to get that momentum back to the Mariners by shutting down the Angels, which he did 1, 2, 3 in the 6th. Looking to do the same thing here in the 7th. Get his offense back to work.
Pitch to Kevin Newman. He's got the start at third base. It's inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Got an RBI and a fielder's choice last time in the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss. Fastball 95 by him. The big blow is a Mike Trout 2-run home run. His 19th of the year. The 1-1. Fouled, first base side. The Mariners, before that homer, had done a good job of keeping Trout quiet. He had been 1 for 11 with 4 walks up until that home run. But that's been a game changer here. It's 4-1 Angels, 7th inning. Legumina into the motion, he deals. Fouled off again. Casey, first base side of the rubber. He winds. Here's the 1-2. Not close. Left it high. A fastball at 94. No one throwing in the Mariners' pen. Mariners' pen got a reset last night thanks to Kirby and the offense. The 2-2. Swung on, golf to center field. Julio ranging over in the gap. He's right there. Easy catch. There's 2 outs. Now, last night the Mariners went into the game with some guys down. Munoz, Luzardo, Brash. So it was really tricky to see how that one would play out. But fortunately for the Mariners, plenty of offense, and Kirby gave them 6. Top of the order, here's Neto. The pitch to him. That's a strike. A little above the zone. He'll take it. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. That's fouled away behind home plate. So it sets up with Burke warming in the 8th. You'd have to assume he's going to come in. And then Jansen, their closer for the 9th, who's pitched really well. He's not giving up much. So this will not be an easy task for the Mariners. Trailing by 3. No balls, 2 strikes. Casey winds, deals. Down low. He takes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Legumina has retired the 5 he has seen. The 1-2. Missed again, same spot. Tried the changeup. Legumina deals. Swung on and missed. The fastball upstairs. He swings through a strikeout for Legumina. He goes 6 up, 6 down in 2 innings of work. So he does his job. Can the Mariners come back? We go to the 8th. They trail 4-1 on the Global Credit Union Mariners Radio Network.
Maybe I'm an alien. Must be something heaven sent. Payback for the love I spent. Oh my, this time I'ma keep it going. Stay fucked up, feel so good. High on the sky underneath my feet. It never looked so good. Oh my, that's right. I'ma keep it up. Stay fucked up, that's my mood. Oh my euphoria. Pretty close to heaven now. Moments of euphoria. I am never coming down. Oh my, this time I'ma keep it going. Stay fucked up, feel so good. High on the sky underneath my feet. It never looked so good. Oh my, that's right. I'ma keep
Right-handed bat up there against the left-hander Burke. Here's the stretch and the pitch to Dillon. Check swing. Does he go? Yes, he does. And the count 0-2. Moore, Williamson, and Young. The bottom third of the order for the Mariners here in the top half of the 8th. Trying to get on base and get something going. Here's the stretch and the 0-2 to Moore. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And right away, 1 out for the Mariners here in the top half of the 8th. That will bring up Ben Williamson. Williamson has lined out and flied out to Joe Adell in center field. Adell made a great catch, robbing J.P. Crawford of a home run in the top of the 6th inning. Timing that leap going way over the wall and straight away center. Here's the stretch and the pitch to Ben. Strike called, 0-1. Mariners couldn't get anything going off veteran right-hander Kyle Hendricks, who started the game, went 6+ innings. Gave up 1 run on 2 hits, the home run to Cal. The stretch and the pitch. Swinging a line drive foul right past the bag at first down the right field line, but a foul ball. And the count is 0-2 on Williamson. How about Cal Raleigh? 41st home run of the season, hit number 40 last night. One of 5 Mariner players in history to hit 40 or more home runs in a season. Last to do it, Nelson Cruz in 2016. Here's the pitch, swung on, chopped foul at the plate by Ben, and the count is still 0-2. He's now the 7th catcher in Major League history to hit 40 or more home runs in a season. Bench, Piazza, Campanella, Todd Hundley, Javi Lopez, and Sal Perez. The look in by Burke, taking some time. A warm Sunday afternoon here in Southern California. Now the set by Burke, and the lefties 0-2 again to Williamson. Swinging a foul off the catcher, Darno. That took a bite out of Travis. Count is still 0-2. And with that home run last night, Cal became the first catcher and the first switch hitter with 40 or more home runs before the end of July. Just one milestone or one record, game after game after game for Cal. Here's the set by Burke. And the 0-2 again to Ben. Swinging, that's hit off the plate, foul. Behind home plate now it goes, and the count is still 0-2, so he's making Burke work. Here at the top of the 8th inning, 4-1 Angels. Cal now, by the way, has 8 multi-home run games this year. That ties him for the Mariner record with Ken Griffey Jr. And again, it's the end of July. The stretch, and again the 0-2. High and outside, ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Williamson. Put it together nice and bad right here. The Major League record for multi-hit games in a season is 11. Aaron Judge, Sammy Sosa, and Hank Greenberg way back in 1938. Here's the pitch. Check swing. It's outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So indeed what Cal is doing this year is very historic. Connecting decades worth of baseball. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul off the netting right by the Mariners' first base dugout. The count is still 2-2, and this is an 8-pitch at bat for Ben Williamson. Nice long at bat for Ben right here. Looking for a mistake from Burke. See how far he can hit one. He's got 1 home run. That was way back in April in Toronto. The stretch, and again the 2-2 on the way to Ben. Check swing, and it's down and in. Ball 3. Great at bat right now. 3-2 the count. And the next pitch will be pitch number 10 of the at bat from Brock Burke. Williamson back up there, hanging in there, grinding out this at bat. The stretch, and the 3-2 pitch is up and away. Ball 4. What an at bat for Ben Williamson. Mariners need some base runners. 10-pitch at bat. He walks, and the Mariners have a man on at first base. That was a big league at bat by the rookie Ben Williamson. That was a beauty. Here is Cole Young. Cole's had a few at bats like that this year. Got some room on the right side of the infield for Cole, the left-handed hitter. Ground ball has a chance to get on through. Williamson draws the throw and gets back to the bag. Ben had a stolen base in last night's game, and he now has 5 on the year. 1 on and 1 away. Down 4-1 here in the top of the 8th. And time is called by Young. It's time for the home plate umpire, Charlie Ramos. A lot of the fans in the lower bowl have tucked their way underneath the underside of the 200 level, finding some shade. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul back by Young, and the count is 0-1. Gary, there's a lot of empty seats on the first base side in the lower bowl. Those fans are getting baked.
Everyone's looking for the shade. Third base side, pretty full, lots of shade.
Yeah, not too bad. More shade on the third base side. Now the look in by Burke. Williamson will lead at first. The pitch on the way to Young. Check swing. It's a strike on the outside corner at the knees. And the count is 0-2 on Cole. Cole hitting .254 for the year. A couple of home runs. First one at Yankee Stadium a few weeks ago. And the look in by Burke, and now the lefties. 0-2 pitch to Cole. It is outside for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Burke's throwing with great velo. That was 99 just off the plate. He's got a good fastball today.
Rushing it up there. Williamson, a lead at first base. Now the stretch by Burke. Here's the toss over to first base, and Williamson back to the bag, and that's a balk. Burke is charged with a balk by the first base umpire making the call. Emil Jimenez, with the approval of Mariners first base coach Eric Young Jr. So Burke with a little hitch in his giddy-up on the move to first base, and he balks Williamson down there to second. 1 on, 1 away. Base hit. Mariners pick up a run. Here's the pitch on the way, and it's outside to Young. Another close take by Cole. And the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Young is 0 for 2 on the day, but the last 35 games, he's hitting a very respectable 287. A look back by Burke, and the next pitch. Swing and a pop-up out of play off to our left. PA announcer off to our left, 2 booths over, has a glove on. He made a catch in last night's game. Another guy sitting next to him has his glove on. Gary, we don't have our gloves.
No, we don't. Which actually is risky here.
I know it. Again, the stretch, and again, the 2-2. Swing and a fly ball into left field. Back on the ball, backpedaling is Taylor Ward. He is there to make the catch. And the Mariners have 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning. That was a nice long at bat for Cole Young. But Williamson on at second. That's a huge run out there when you're down by 3. And here comes J.P. Crawford, who was robbed of a home run his last time up on a great leaping catch over the wall in center field by Joe Adele. That ball had the distance, but Adele brought it back. So 1 on 2 away. Top of the 8th inning. The stretch by Burke delivers to JP low and outside for ball 1.
Well, you'd love to see JP find a way to get aboard to bring Julio up as hot as he's been as the tying run. I think that's the goal right here for JP.
Get one of those patented base hits to left field, going the other way. Next offer on the way. It's a strike on Crawford, and the count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Love to see that. Inch a little bit closer to the Angels, who have 4 runs on just 3 hits. Mariners 1 run on 2. The home run by Cal. Here's the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. 1-2 the count on Crawford. And if Burke is going to stay on the outside corner, JP can hit the ball the other way as well as anybody. Left-handed hitter going to left field. See what he does right here. Williamson again a lead at second. The set by Burke, and the 1-2 pitch, swinging a ground ball, pulled foul up the first base side. It's still 1-2. And again, congratulations to Ichiro, inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame just a short while ago. Gary had a chance to listen into his speech going in, along with Billy Wagner, CeCe Sabathia, Dick Allen, and Dave Parker. Here's the stretch, and the 1-2, swing and a miss by JP, making a foul ball. He just got a piece of it off the glove of the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, and the count is still 1-2 on Crawford. And also Tom Hamilton, longtime voice on radio for the Cleveland Guardians, inducted into the broadcast wing of the Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Tommy. Here's the set. And the 1-2 to JP, low and outside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Man, this game can boil down to a game of inches and sometimes a fraction of an inch. As AP just fouled away the previous pitch, the set. And the 2-2, swinging a pop-up out of play behind the plate, high above our heads. Into the upper deck, and the count is still 2-2 on Crawford, and everybody pretty much making Brock Burke work here in the top half of the 8th. Burke doesn't like the feel of the baseball, tosses it to an Angel bat boy on the third base side, likes the next one from the home plate umpire. Ramos, here's the stretch. And again, the 2-2 to Crawford, swinging a chopper to the first baseman. Charging is Shanuel, he's got it, gathers it, and dives to the bag, and out at first base is Crawford. Shanuel had to tackle that ball as it landed softly in front of him on the infield grass at first, and then he went diving to the bag to catch the bag with his glove, and that's going to retire the side. Let's see if Danny wants to take a look at it. He won't, and that will end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Home Street Bank score. It's still the Angels 4 and the Mariners 1. strike, 0-1. Mike, his last time up, hit a long 2-run home run way up onto the batter's eye in center field. Complete that 4-run bottom of the 5th inning for the Angels. Next pitch from Kowar is strike, and the count is now 0-2. Sure like to see Jackson healthy all season long. Came to the Mariners a few years ago. Here's the set by Kowar. Delivers 0-2, swinging a line shot deep down the left field line. This one is hooking. It is a foul ball. Just foul down the line, and the count is still 0-2 on Trout. He straightens that out a little bit, a chance for his second home run of the afternoon. That first one was way back to straightaway center field. Over the trees, onto the backstop. The set by Kowar, and again, the right-hander's 0-2 pitch. It is on the way to Trout. High and inside for ball 1 ball, and 2 strikes. So Ichiro Hall of Fame weekend is coming up at T-Mobile Park. Gets underway in less than 2 weeks, starting off with a 2004 replica jersey giveaway on August the 8th, thanks to Soto. Next pitch, low and outside for ball 2 balls and 2 strikes. Honoring the night, Ichiro set the Major League Baseball single-season hit record. Get your tickets at mariners.com/Ichiro. That's coming up on August the 8th. Here's the pitch. Low and outside, ball 3. 3-2 the count on Trout. 3-time American League MVP, but man, bothered by so many injuries the last 4 years. Here's the 3-2, swinging a line drive through the hole. It's short into left field, past the diving J.P. Crawford. So Trout gets aboard here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1 on for the Angels, and that'll bring up first baseman Nolan Shanuel. Shanuel hit the ball hard, singled in the 4th, had a bloop double down the left field line in that 4-run bottom of the 5th inning. He was left stranded at second base. So he's 2 for 3 on the day. The set by Kowar. Here's the pitch. Low and inside for ball 1. Casey Legamina, nice job in relief. 2 innings, gave up no hits, no runs, no walks, and he struck out 2. Gave the Mariners a chance to try to come back in this game. Nice job by Casey. Here's the pitch. Swung on, ground ball to the right side. Young to his left, spin move. He's got it. Throws to second for 1. Relay back to first. Not in time to try to double up Shanuel, but they get Trout at second on a 4-6 fielder's choice. 1 on and 1 away for the Angels here in the bottom half of the 8th. Also want to tell you about a fun promotion coming up on July the 31st when the Mariners get back home. It's going to be Christmas in July when the Mariners take on the Rangers in Game 1 of a very big 4-game series. Here is Taylor Ward. The set by Kowar, fires away, and it's low and outside in the dirt for ball 1. $10 of every ticket sold through mariners.com/Christmas will be donated to our Toys for Kids charity, which purchases brand new toys for homeless and underserved children during the holiday season. We'll have a silent auction going on at section 128 of the main concourse. So come on by, get your tickets for Christmas in July on July 31st. Here's the pitch. Outside on Ward for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. We started Toys for Kids 30 years ago with Dave Henderson and Edgar Martinez, Dan Wilson, Jay Buhner, Julio Cruz, John Olerud. Here's the stretch and the 2-0 to Ward. That misses ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Joe Adell is due up next. Outfield almost straight away. Julio a little bit toward right center field. For Ward, a right-handed hitter. Ward is 0 for 2, has fanned twice, and he has walked. Here's the stretch and the 3-0. Swinging a foul, backing out of play. Ward had the green light, 3-1. When Ward walked with 2 outs and a man on in the 4th inning, that started problems for Logan Gilbert. Gilbert was absolutely outstanding, retiring the first 11 batters that he faced. Didn't throw that many pitches. Pinpoint control. All of a sudden, the control was gone. He walked 2 and hit a batter through a few wild pitches in that 5th inning. Next offer, swinging a foul, backing out of play by Ward. The count is full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. You don't see that very often from Logan Gilbert. Mariners still with a shot. Down by 3. Bottom of the 8th inning. 1-on-1 away the pitch, and it's way outside to Ward for ball 4. So Kowar walks Taylor Ward, and now the Angels have runners at first and second with 1 away. You don't want the Angels to tack on, and that'll bring up Joe Adell, who's 0 for 3. Has fanned 3 times, but he took a home run away from J.P. Crawford a few innings ago.
Yeah, the task is going to be difficult enough as it stands with a 3-run deficit. You don't want to see it get worse. Kenley Jansen's been on a really good roll for the Angels. We're assuming it will be their closer coming up next.
Mariners to send up Julio Rodriguez, Cal Raleigh, and Josh Naylor, and hopefully a bunch more in that top of the 9th inning. So the big bats coming up. Here's Adell. There's 21 home runs on the year and 60 runs batted in. Batting, though, .235. 1 out, 2 on, first and second for the Angels. Kowar ready from the belt. Here's the pitch to Adell. Low and outside. Ball 1. Looking at the top of the dugout suites, the roof, you see all the pennants commemorating all the division championships for the Angels in their history. Starting in 1979. Here's the pitch on the way. Swinging a ground ball to short. Charging Crawford. Underhand toss. Second for 1. The relay to first by Young. And it's in time for the double play. And that's going to retire the side. JP starts a nifty double play. He had to go after it. 6-4-3. And that's it for the Angels. We go to the top of the 9th inning. The Mariners need a bunch. Home Street Bank score. It's the Angels 4 and the Mariners 1.
Misty is one of many who...
Maybe I'm an alien. Must be something heaven sends. Payback for the love I spent. Oh my, this time I'ma keep it gonna stay fucked up, feel so good. High on my, the sky underneath my feet, it never looked so good. Oh my, that's right, I'ma keep it up, stay fucked up, that's my mood. Oh my euphoria. Pretty close to heaven now. Moments of euphoria. I am never coming down. Oh my, this time I'ma keep it gonna stay fucked up, feel so good. High on my, the sky underneath my feet, it never looked so good. Oh my, that's right, I'ma keep it up, stay fucked up, that's my mood. Oh my euphoria.
Number 18 on the season last night. Hit 2 home runs the night before and 1 the night before that. Now the stretch and the 0-1 to Julio. Swing and a foul off the netting behind home plate, and the count 0-2. Jansen, big burly right-hander, has that hesitation when he starts his delivery. Holds up that left leg, that front leg, just kind of dangles it there, and then comes down the front slope of the mound. The stretch by Jansen, and the 0-2 on the way to Julio. Swing and a miss. Had a cutter at 95 miles an hour for strike 3, and the Mariners have 1 out here in the top half of the 9th inning. Mariners with only 2 hits on the day after they scored 7 runs on 11 base hits last night. Here's Cal Raleigh. 41st home run of the season. Straightaway center field. Last time up in the 7th inning. The stretch by Jansen and the pitch on the way to Cal. Swing and a foul back behind home plate. Whoa, it goes zipping into the Spanish radio booth to our right. Get out of the way, Gary. Man, that thing came in. It was close. Wow. 0-1 the count on Cal. The look in by Jansen, fires away, swing and a miss by Cal, and the count is now 0-2. Cal with 8 multi-home run games in his career. 1 more, he will set the Mariner Club record. Right now he's tied with Junior for the most multi-home run games in a season. And we're at the end of July. Jansen ready from the belt, and the big right-handers 0-2 on the way to Cal. Swing and a pop-up right to the third baseman, Newman, onto the grass in left field. Backpedals, and he's there to make the catch. So the Mariners are down to their final out here in the top half of the 9th inning. Not much to report on offensively. Here in Game 4 of the series, it's on to Sacramento after this ball game to take on the hot-hitting Oakland. Hot-hitting A's tomorrow night in Sacramento. They just swept aside the Astros in Houston in a 4-game series. Here's Josh Naylor, the pitch. Naylor swinging a hard-hit ground ball foul up the first base line. And the count is 0-1. Ichiro inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame just minutes ago, along with Dick Allen, Dave Parker, Billy Wagner, CC Sabathia. Here's the pitch on the way to Naylor, swinging a high pop-up. Foul down the first base side, over to take a look. Shanuel reaching toward the netting, and he can't get to it. For strike 2, no balls and 2 strikes. Marilyn Niehaus there, along with her daughter Greta. Watching Ichiro being inducted in the Hall of Fame. The 3rd Mariner player and the 4th Mariner, Dave Niehaus, inducted back in the 2008 season. Junior in 2016, Edgar in 2019, and Ichiro this year in 2025. Fans are on their feet here at the Big A. Josh Naylor, the newest Mariner, 1 for 3 on the day, had a base hit to center field in the 5th inning. 4-1 Angels, 2 outs, top of the 9th. Here's the stretch by Jansen. Fires away, way up high. Ball 1 ball and 2 strikes. So congratulations to Ichiro and CC Sabathia, Billy Wagner, Dave Parker and his family, Dick Allen, his family, and Tom Hamilton as the radio announcer. The Ford C. Frick Award wind up and the 1-2 pitch. Here she comes to Naylor. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And this ball game is over. The Angels win it this afternoon. A final score of 4-1. And the Mariners come away with a split of the 2-game series to start this road trip. Tomorrow night we'll be in Sacramento for Game 1 against the A's in Game 1 of that 3-game series. Once again, the final score here at the Big A in Anaheim, the Angels 4 and the Mariners 1. We'll be back with the totals and more after this time out.
Baseball.